My journey began a long time ago.
My journey began when I was, a youngster, in the streets of Lake Wells, Florida.
And my journey began when I was 13, watching Michael Jordan play.
For the first time in my life, I really sat down and I watched a basketball game. And I just feel like from that moment on, it just kind of set me, on that path towards wanting to be in the NBA.
In my journey, I had to overcome a lot of obstacles of growing up in a poor neighborhood, of growing up in a neighborhood where no one ever really succeeded.
My dad put up a goal and kind of gave me a ball, and my brother said, "Here you go."
As I got older, I understood more and more that this game could take me places that I've never been before in life.
I learned something the very last game I played. Success is a journey, not a destination.
They're not giving him any room as Brooks out. The high pick for Fernandez. Rudy step-through move for a runner off the mark, and the foul is going to be on Mutombo, and he hurt himself. Dikembe Mutombo is down and hurting and holding his left knee. You have to start wondering, have we seen perhaps the end of Dikembe Mutombo?
Dikembe is one of the greatest guys to play this game, and to end his career like he did, that's heartbreaking.
The last 5 years time I spent with him, he teach me so much about basketball skill and how to be a good human being.
After 18 seasons, Dikembe Mutombo's remarkable NBA journey had come to an end.
A standing ovation before tonight's game as Dikembe Mutombo took the floor, announced the other night that his career is over.
I was blessed to just have an opportunity to play in this stage, because there's so many people out there who would love to wear shoes and they wear the uniform that say the NBA on and play in the stage that we play on. And I'm so thankful.
I wish every guy in the NBA had a chance to play with him because he's a good-spirited person, fun-loving, he's a jokester. I enjoy his friendship more than anything because the guy has a big heart.
Great personality. He is the ultimate teammate to have.
That's what I love about the NBA, man.
He's just a fun guy to be around, and he has a sense of humor as well.
Voici Noël. Okay, bonjour. I'm a good cowboy because I have a hat on. This is where I eat almost every day.
What's the name of the store?
Pasta. It was named after pasta. I got you. One. That's as far as I can go. I'm not the singer. I remember one day I forgot that I had to wake up so early to take the trash out. I had to run out and chase the guy out on the street and let him know that to come pick up the trash of Mr. Mutombo. Wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Since I was a kid, I like to eat when I'm standing up. Kasi na yebi lelo. I just pull the chair on the side and so my legs cannot be hanging up all night long. Yes, this Mutombo, I think I need my rest. Oh, you love. I was always a people person. And then when I came to America, I know that this is where I'm going to live, this is where I'm going to school. And I was not trying to be shy or hide myself from people because it's not the same freedom I have where I came from.
Mutombo arrived in the United States in 1987 and enrolled at Georgetown University. There, he met a man who would help shape his future, basketball coach John Thompson.
This is my dad here. Coach Thompson played such a big role in my life when I was trying to go to my transition in this country. And I think he helped me to grow
as a man and to grow as a player, to have a better understanding of what I want to accomplish in life. And that's why I love the man so dearly.
At Georgetown, we were never afraid to tell people we loved each other. Yeah. And I just want to tell you I love you and I'm proud of you. Thank you.
By the end of the senior year, Coach Thompson invited Bill Russell, who was his good friend of his mentor, to come speak to me. He told me if I can go and do what he's telling me, I have a better chance to win 11 rings, which I haven't won one. But I got a chance to dominate the game in the same caliber as he did.
After graduating from Georgetown, Dikembe realized his NBA dream when the Denver Nuggets made him the 4th overall pick in the 1991 draft.
When I was drafted, I was just so excited to be in the NBA. And then when the opportunity did come, I didn't hesitate about doubling my effort and becoming a great basketball player as I could.
Coming up, Dikembe plays a part in one of the most memorable moments in playoff history.
Mutombo embraces the ball and the unlikely upset.
I just grabbed that ball, landed on the floor. Thanks God for the win.
And also relishes his role as a global ambassador.
I enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy being a humanitarian. And I enjoy serving people.
But any good hotel really doesn't help the guy like a 7-footer like me. Whenever where we're staying, I always have small problems. In the mirror that I'm washing my face, I can't even see my face. I hit my head in this stuff here. So what I gotta do, bend my head, bend my knees to take a shower. So by the time I finish taking a shower, I might have a cramp. Who knows? You are a good guy. You are good. In Africa, we don't need no jacket every day, but here when you live in Denver, you make sure you have your coat in the back of your truck because you don't know what is coming in the morning or at night time. Nobody knows, only God knows.
To just see the scenery of the city, the mountain, the snow, the Mile High City, is a place that Mutombo career took off.
The Sonics 63-19 during the year. The best overall record in the league. The best.
First, not many people didn't think we was going to make a playoff. And when we made a playoff, we was faced against Seattle. And they went and beat us so bad in the first 2 games.
The Seattle team is dominating in every phase.
Everybody was like, oh, you guys are done.
But the Nuggets are completely befuddled.
And went to sleep, wake up in the morning, told the world that I have such a great dream and that we won the series. People was like, get out here. I told my teammates in the locker room, they said, get out here, Dick.
And Dikembe had a big hand in making sure his dream came true.
The young man Mutombo was waiting for them.
And Mutombo comes over to swat it away. Kendall Gill, Mutombo again.
It was just so difficult for Seattle to see the basket. And then when we got in game 5, it was a live or die.
In the deciding game, Mount Mutombo stood tall once again.
Denver pulls it off. It would be measured with the biggest upset with Mutombo.
Dikembe led Denver to a miraculous victory and gave the NBA one of its most enduring images.
When it comes to the end, when the ball came in, it just grabbed it.
Mutombo embraces the ball and the unlikely upset. One of the great upsets in NBA playoff history.
When we won, I just grabbed the ball and I fall. I start crying because I just cannot believe we won this game.
Mutombo led the league in blocked shots that season, the first player ever to claim that honor for 3 straight years. By the time he moved on to Atlanta, he had become the NBA's most imposing defensive force.
Welcome to the house of Mutombo. This is my house. When I get one, I'm always happy. And especially tonight, I was really happy to accomplish those things that I love to do. This is my favorite trophy. That's why I keep it in the middle of my house. I'm hoping to win a couple more of these before I retire. So I can be putting myself in the same category as a Bill Russell, Will Sherman, Will Reed, all those big-time players that have played before me.
Mutombo became the first ever 4-time winner of the award, the last of which came in Philadelphia, where he teamed up with league MVP Allen Iverson in 2001.
I think that season is more different than any season. The answer is in the building.
The answer? I don't know. Okay. Oh, the answer, I'm sorry.
I think it was one of the best teammates you ever have in my career. The guy is just so much talent. I love the kid because he helped me achieve something that I could have not achieved over my career, which was getting to the NBA final.
Mutombo would fall short of winning a title with the Sixers and also with the Nets in 2003. But those disappointments wouldn't diminish his legacy as one of the game's most dominating defenders and well-respected figures. He played for 6 teams in all, making his final stop with the Houston Rockets. There he embraced his role as a mentor to the league's newest star center, Yao Ming.
He's like one of the dominant center right now in the NBA, one of the best players right now in the game of basketball. Don't have much to prove, but I love to contribute to the success of his career.
Dikembe Mutombo loves to help mentor some of the younger players.
You want to still be appreciated even when you walk away from this game. And so I did something very positive. I was able to pass the torch of the game to such a great kid, and he's carrying it very well. And it made me happy.
My dad was a teacher and he was a principal, so he made me understand that the school was very important than anything I want to do in the rest of my life. I have 9 names. Dikembe, Mutombo, Polondo, Mukamba, Dikens, Jean-Jacques, Juan Mutombo.
You said you never would have guessed that.
Where I'm from in Africa, when you succeed, it's a joy for the entire community, for the entire village to celebrate. It's not just you are the only one who's bringing the happiness to yourself, but you brought the happiness to the community that you come from. You brought the happiness to your people for whatever they did for you to make sure that you didn't fall in a wrong path as you was growing up as a child. And that's why I always say that there was some obligation for me to go back home and to do something, because I didn't get where I am today if those people didn't support me.
Mutombo has made it his mission to help worthy causes in his homeland, including smoothing the way for his country's women's basketball team to compete in the Olympics.
Okay, Vincent. Oh, that's very good. Last year, I made a promise when I was in my country. I told them that if my national team made to the Olympic, and I would ask the government to let me be in charge. She's happy as she can be.
Dikembe has made many humanitarian trips to Africa, both on his own and as an ambassador for the NBA. His acts of kindness are an extension of lessons he learned from his family.
As a child, I saw my parents making a big difference by welcoming people in their home, trying to help those who didn't have food. My mom would always offer lunch to those who couldn't find a place to eat. And when I got lucky and being blessed to put in the shoes God put me in, and I felt that I had to find a way to bless others. As they say in Africa, when you take the elevator to go up, you always have to make sure you send the same elevator down, because there are so many people are waiting the same elevator to take up.
Mutombo raised $29 million to build the first new hospital in Kinshasa in nearly 40 years. And he was recognized for his dedication on a national stage.
The greatest strength we have is the heroic kindness and courage and self-sacrifice of the American people. Dikembe Mutombo grew up in Africa amid great poverty and disease. He built a brand new hospital in his old hometown. And we're proud to call this son of the Congo a citizen of the United States of America.
For them to give him a standing ovation, it brought chills to my body. And I was almost in tears. I had butterflies. And I'm just happy that he didn't elbow the First Lady.
Basketball is his profession. His life work is making it better for the people in his homeland. And for that, he could get no better honor than the one he got, where he got acknowledged by the President of the United States during the State of the Union. And so happy for him and so proud of him, and hope that someday we can all find our own life's work that could be just as significant as what Dikembe has done.
Sometime in their life, people need a leader. People needed someone to step up and set an example. This project was very special, building the hospital that would carry my mom's name and that would change the life of so many generations to come.
For his work in the community, Dikembe was the first two-time winner of the J. Walter Kennedy Citizenship Award and also received the Manny Jackson Basketball's Human Spirit Award from the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Dikembe is simply the epitome of all the things that you want in someone to set an example, be a role model, and demonstrate that he cares.
In the summer of 2009, U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton paid a visit to Dikembe's hospital in Congo.
I am very honored to be at this hospital, which is such a place of hope and healing.
Did you see that tall man there?
Dikembe built this in honor of his mother, knowing how much she inspired and supported him, and now he has taken his extraordinary success and has one of the biggest foundations in Africa.
We're just setting an example so that people can have hope. People always would question, why are you doing it? What made you to do that? Why do you think the hospital will be there tomorrow? It's been one of my biggest challenges. But I think my mom's death pushed me much farther to accomplish what I have accomplished today. I think I'm a people person. I enjoy being around people. I'm a champion. I'm the leader of tomorrow. I might be called the ambassador of the game, but I enjoy it. I enjoy my job. I enjoy what I have to do. You guys are great. We make sure each one of y'all get a personal autograph, okay? I promise.
It's uplifting to see how someone like him can use his spectacular personality and caring to help people's lives.
The NBA player will not just play in the game of basketball. We also care about our community, and we want to make our society much better.
As an athlete and a humanitarian, Dikembe Mutombo has lived his life with the philosophy that everyone needs support in order to succeed. In November 2009, he was named as the NBA's Global Ambassador, which simply makes official what he's been doing his entire career.
We didn't sit in the chair that we are sitting in today if there was not so many people who help us to be able to be in this spotlight. They always have 2 or 3 people who help you in your life to get there. Somehow down the road, you have the same duty or an obligation to do the same thing. What kind of impact did you have in the society when you was on the top? What kind of contribution did you make? Did you try to reach out to as many people as you can when everybody was clapping for you? Because you will reach some point where you will not feel the same clap.
My son, I would love for him to grow up to be a person like Dikembe. He's a man of honor, a man of character, an ambassador to the world, a man who never says no to any charitable organization, any kids, any fans. He's just a great individual. Not only a great player, but also a great individual.
I think it's up to guys like me and all the African players in the NBA to carry the torch. He set the bar really high for African basketball, and without people like him and Hakeem Olajuwon and the rest of the other guys who came to the NBA, guys like me couldn't make it. So it's up to us now to pave the way for the kids behind us.
A lot of us have great ideas on what we'd like to do, but no follow through. Dikembe has a passion to follow through. And I think having that passion to do something of significance is what sets him apart. He can look back at his time in the NBA as significant both for what he accomplished on the court, but for also how he's able to change the paths of many lives off the court.
There's no one who brings honor and distinction to the sport of basketball better and on a more global scale than Dikembe Mutombo.
My job was to play the game of basketball and to be one of the best defender players and play this game. Not every player would get an opportunity to win a championship. Even those who don't win, they're still a champion in so many people's heart. And I believe that. I would like to see the response of my fans when I walk away from this game. What they go and say on TV when they put the mic on them. What do you remember of the Dikembe Mutombo legacy? It'd be good.
Whenever I hear Deke's voice, I always think, what?
I talked to him for 10 minutes on the phone, didn't understand a thing he said.
What are you talking about? What, coach? I am 45 years old. Do not make me run wind sprints.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
Luis Escola, my friend from Argentina. I can't even imitate his voice, but he was talking to me. Every once in a while I got to he said a name, and other than that, after we got done, I said, well, it's nice talking to you.
Yo, Rook, come here, Rook. Let me talk to you, Rook. Do what you do best. Do what you do best.
All right, the referees are always telling Dikembe he has to sit down, he has to get off the court because Dikembe's always standing up. So here's my Dikembe.
Just ref the game, ref. Just ref the game. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about us. Just ref the game, ref. This is Dikembe Mutombo. Don't bring that stuff in here at all.
Hey, my brother, you know you got to help Yao. You got to help Yao. You got to have his back, my brother. Chuck, how's the little one doing?
He's trying to get us fired up for the game. He'll have our attention, and all of a sudden he'll say one or two things we don't understand, and everyone's like,
let's go, White. We've been working so hard, man. Time have come for us to rewrite the history book, man.
He makes me laugh every day.
He's deep. That's all you can say is he's just deep. He's Mutombo.
Well, they sound like, and I just like that. All right, that's it. I'm done.